Right, good afternoon traders. Just a quick review on some of the trades that I sent out today to the free Discord channel, and then the setups obviously that I send out to VIP with more of a, there's more information in the VIP. So this is basically a VIP channel. That's yesterday. 4.4% yesterday, lovely trade. We had the Swiss JPY bearish, cycle phase 2, waiting for a confirmation. Same with CAD JPY, cycle phase 3, this one no. Again, looking for a valid confirmation. Euro JPY, same process again. With the JPY index, just to show that the JPY is currently bullish. And then we had USD JPY, which was the trade that I took twice. So anyway, CAD JPY, this was one of the trades obviously that I sent out first this morning. We were looking for an area around about here, manipulation point, little bit of a purge into this, just basically a retest on yesterday's Asian session. Cycle phase 3, so we had the first push, second push, we look for the third push today. Currently that trade is hitting 2R. Potentially that's going to come down to the lower manipulation point here, and that will complete cycle phase 3. But yeah, after the news, very clean price action, so nice trade. Well done if you caught that one. Swiss JPY. Okay, the Swiss has been quite strong today. I don't know why, but something's been holding it up. It can get a bit choppy when you're trading Swiss pairs. Before it actually lets go and starts to move in the direction that you think it's going to move in. Maybe that's because the Swiss franc is a safe haven, and there's a lot of investments going into that, so it does rely heavily on USD news as well. If there's something bad going on in the US economy, then the Swiss franc normally start to buy. So we had phase 1 yesterday complete after 3 days of sideways price action. So phase 1, you look for phase 2. What time is it? 4:30 in the afternoon. There's still potential for this trade to actually confirm that it's going to move down. And we've got this bearish channel here, but it's a bit late in the afternoon for me. If we closed underneath here and back in, inside this bearish channel, you can regard that as like a reaccumulation and a fake out, if you like, just trapping buyers and sellers, because nobody knows which way it's going. It would need a 32, 33, maybe a little bit more, maybe 35 pips stop loss, 36 by the time you get under here. But for me today on a Wednesday afternoon, 4:30, it's way too late. Plus I've already made my profit today anyway. So Euro JPY was the other one. Okay, we had a beautiful trade on this yesterday. Okay, I actually passed phase 1 on Definitive funded challenge today in 2 trades. I'll just show you that now. So funding pass here, we had current stage profit target 7.71%, and the aim was 7.5. Profit target complete here. These are the trades I took. So the balance that was set on Monday, or took a trade yesterday on Euro JPY. This one here, I'll go through that in a second. That was a kind of a break-even trade, and then USD JPY, that was the icing on the cake. So you could call it 3 trades if you like. One kind of break-even, but USD JPY was the same short that I took. I took it twice because there was news in and around the entry time, so I moved to break-even, and I took it again anyway, and then here's just the profit. So we had to hit 1,875, and I obviously cleared that. So phase 2 incoming, and another account added to the collection of accounts that I've got going at the minute. So Euro JPY, if you want to look and go through that entry and that short that I took, take a look at one of my other videos. It's the one posted yesterday on the 28th of November, and I'll go through that Euro JPY trade in that video. So today, market cycle phase 3, so push 1 reaccumulation, push 2, which was yesterday between the Asian sessions, and then again phase 3 today. This will complete the cycle. Okay, so once we get down here, I'm not overly bothered about it hitting a full ADR, because once we get to this level, you've got to start, expect a reaction. Okay, so if we get underneath the manipulation point, it should continue down, but you could potentially see a reaccumulation here before maybe moving bullish. Higher time frame, we're in kind of like high time frame bull flag, if you like. Okay, price action is coming down, but it's maybe distributing on higher time frame from a lot of long term buys then. So break down to the 30-minute. Okay, we had a manipulation point here, which is if you're not sure of what manipulation points are, I have a course available which goes through everything. I also have an 18-page strategy guide ebook which thoroughly goes through every single aspect of how I trade. And then when you're in the VIP community, you get all of the analysis, all the entries and everything that I'm looking at on a day-to-day basis is all included in the one price, which is currently on sale, 25% off. And I also do private one-to-one mentorships. So you can take a link or take a look at the link in my bio. If you've got any questions, you can ask me, send me a DM, join the free Discord to start off with. But anyway, this confirmed on the 30-minute right here. Okay, so we've got these higher highs being formed. We've got like a slowdown candle, and then this confirmation here. So you could either enter on the close of it, or like what I teach in my course, enter on the pullback. Okay, so it's not very nice entering on the pullback sometimes. But if you look at the 15-minute, we've got these what they call fair value gaps. People call these fair value gaps. Okay, so it's imbalance in the market. It's an area where you can use to get in, sometimes use them as a target also. There are multiple ways of using fair value gaps. You could have got in off this one. If you want the second confirmation 15-minute, you could have got in here. It just means you would have had a bit of a bigger stop loss. It's all to do with confidence, that is. So again, nice trade. This has already surpassed 2R, 3 30-minute candles, so an hour and a half. I would fully expect that to hit 3.7, if not 4R today. Again, another very nice, very clean looking trade after London's closed. London is being a right pain in the neck at the minute. Once London's closed, and small amount of manipulation happens during the initial hours of New York, come 2-3 o'clock, price action it seems to be moving so much smoother, and it's becoming my favorite session to trade for sure. I took USD JPY today, and for some time now I've stayed away from JPY pairs because they have been quite heavily manipulated. The first trade I took was on the 15-minute, and it was before the news, about an hour before the news, around about here. I seen the breakout and the lows here, so I entered here hoping that I could get to break even before the news, which is exactly what I did. Okay, so we had this break here, we're coming underneath the accumulation period, we've got a new lower high. Okay, so on a 15-minute coming down, break below these lows, I entered, small little pullback, and then down we went. This was the 15-minute candle close prior to the news, so I moved to break even here. The first thing it done was wick down, and then it wicked back up, and it just tapped me out around about here, and that's where the £42 comes from on my break even trade. Once we came back up though, keeping an eye on all the other JPY pairs, which were all basically free flowing down to the downside, I noticed that we'd come up and we had this sort of trend line on the higher time frame. We were coming down, we were rejecting this time frame trend line. We also had this fair value gap just here, which kind of getting rejected. Okay, and on the 4 hour, we've also got quite a heavy fair value gap here. Okay, so anywhere around this area for me was where I wanted to get short. Okay, so I took the trade on a 15-minute time frame. I actually took this trade live with Christian in the VIP live trade room. So again, that's part and parcel of what I do. I needed about 2 hours to pass the challenge. So I set my take profit here, and it closed, pulled back very sharply, but however it's still in action, and I would fully expect this this trade to hit at least the Asian low for about 100 pips and about 4R. Now in terms of market cycle, we've got the first push out of accumulation up here, so accumulation, push 1, push 2, and again we're looking for push 3 in market cycle. USD is very heavy manipulated, so I tend to stay away from USD pairs. There's too many pullbacks and too many liquidity grabs, too many it causes quite a few problems in your trade because of your mindset. You want to move your trade to break even at 2R and hold it for 3. Well, the trade is more than likely going to keep going. However, you hit that break even and it changes and alters your mindset. You don't want to re-enter it. However, if you just held the trade, this will inevitably be the high of the day. So as long as your stop loss is above there, you shouldn't have too many issues holding this trade to where I fully expect it to go, which will be at least the Asian low. If not, we're coming down, maybe even 150 pips, but that would be a little bit more long term. We had the same idea yesterday, and this is one of the reasons why I put JPY, UJ on my list today. 35 pips stop roughly around about here somewhere, New York, maybe even here. Okay, we could have held this trade at 3.5, maybe 4R, and then potentially held it even longer. We could have held it through today and not come anywhere into contact with our stop loss, with potential to even scale in today, and take an additional trade on UJ. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have a free Discord if anyone's interested. You can learn to trade this way. I post my analysis every day for free, and then of course you've got the VIP mentorship packages, which you can also join if you're interested. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.